He says, I honestly believe that there can be a burden on Ben more often than he may like to admit because he's got 52 kids under him, quite honestly. How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be, Kevin Colbert? Do you think Alejandro Villanueva, who served in the Army, likes to be called a kid under Ben Roethlisberger? Do you think Joe Hayden, who had a Pro Bowl career before he even got to the Steelers, likes to be called a kid under Ben Roethlisberger? Do you think 9-year veteran Morgan Burnett likes to be called a kid under Ben Roethlisberger? Do you think guys like John Bostic or Marcus Gilbert, do you think these guys who have played in the league for 6, 7, 8, 9 years like to be called a kid under Ben Roethlisberger? Darius Hayward-Bay has been in the league for 10 years. Do you think he likes to be called a kid, one of 52 kids, under Ben Roethlisberger? If this is what the GM thinks of you, thinks of the roster, it's already a distorted view of leadership. Ben Roethlisberger's going to the Hall of Fame one day, but he's not as decorated as Tom Brady. He's not held to the same esteem as Drew Brees. Do you think Sean Payton considers his roster 52 kids that Drew Brees has to take care of? Do you think Bill Belichick looks at his roster as 52 kids Tom Brady has to babysit? No way. Because if that's the truth, then you haven't built a very good roster. What Kevin Colbert does in one fell swoop is validates all of what Antonio Brown said. And now you can't say that Antonio Brown's a crazy person. Antonio Brown's tactics to get here are annoying, and they're volatile, and they're petty, and they're childish. But he is highlighting a total dysfunction inside the Steelers. The Steelers GM is saying, man, Ben Roethlisberger, he's so good, he can criticize me. You want to criticize me? I'm not worthy here, Ben. And he's got 52 kids to take care of. 52 kids. Could you imagine viewing the quarterback as taking care of the entire roster of children? 52 kids to take care of? 52 kids? That is the most disrespectful thing you can say to a locker room of professional athletes. These are guys in their 20s or 30s. They don't look at themselves as kids. Kevin Colbert just stuck his foot in his mouth. That is going to never, ever, ever sit right in that locker room. Ever. That won't ever sit right in that locker room with those guys. That Ben Roethlisberger is put on this pedestal despite his problems and his baggage. And the roster's looked at as 52 kids under him. Colbert, you did it now, my man.